Hello and welcome. We're here in Myrtle Beach per the usual, and we're going to drive up the boulevard. We do this quite often just to give you guys an update, what's going on, so you can see what it's like on the boulevard during different seasons and events. And this is one of them. This is early December, technically the off season, and me and the missus sitting right next to me, are gonna drive up the boulevard and maybe chat a bit about what's going on and enjoy the update.
Saturday late morning.
Yes.
About 11:30.
So even though it's the off season, you can see South Bay to the right is still relatively busy. Cars on the road Saturday.
Well, it's a warm day. Today the high is 73.
Yeah, it's
so
nice.
It's December 4th, and the high is 73. That's pretty warm. And the sun is out, so it's a pretty day to be at the beach.
Yeah. Well, some people don't realize when they visit that this time of year there's a very large fluctuation in temperature. It could be pretty darn chilly in the morning, but like she just said, it can get up into the 70s in the afternoon. So.
Well, and also day to day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it could be a high of 43, but today it's high of 73.
Yeah. So definitely dress appropriately and bring clothing for either occasion, because it does swing quite rapidly around here this time of year. We're coming up to the probably most recognizable portion of the boulevard by the Gay Dolphin and the Skywheel. To the left, you can see they're already setting up.
Well, it's already open. It opened last weekend.
Oh, it did open last weekend.
Mm-hmm. The Winter Wonderland.
That is the Winter Wonderland to the left. Kind of hard to see with the static camera facing forward, but the whole old pavilion site is fenced in, and there's all sorts of events in there. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know all the stuff that's going on in there.
There's an ice skating rink. There's like a little kind of area that you walk through that has the lights and stuff. It's like $8 a person. I don't particularly know if we're gonna go or not, but I do know that is available, and you can get more information online about it. But there is a fee. You can't just walk around.
Yeah, so it's called the Winter Wonderland at the beach, if you're interested. It's good that they use that old pavilion space. I appreciate that they actually utilize it.
I appreciate that they're doing something new this year, trying something new, especially for the holiday season. Yeah, really not many people at 11:30 a.m. on this Saturday in December.
Yeah,
pretty empty, but there are a few people.
This crowd level's kind of what I dig in the area. As a local, we're more apt to frequent the spaces, the public spaces during the off seasons or shoulder seasons like this.
Yeah, like the actual beachfront and the little parks and stuff. I definitely enjoy when there's not as many people.
So to the right is Plyler Park.
Skywheel is open.
Yep.
Pretty sure. Don't take my word for it, but I think the Skywheel is open year round.
The gondolas, I'm looking at the gondolas. I don't see anyone in any of them.
But they are open. They're doing the sunrise too.
That's right. Where you can ride it really early in the morning. You get breakfast with that?
Yeah, you get pastries and coffee.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
You gotta get up early though. I think it's like 6 o'clock, something like that.
Get that sunrise off the ocean. Pretty.
So if you're on vacation and you're an early riser anyway, it might be worth it. It's not every day though. It's only certain days of the month.
Yeah, so just go ahead and go to their website and check that out. Riptide's to the right, advertising their New Year's party coming up in a few weeks. And of course, you can't miss the Funplex on the left.
Which is closed for the season.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think they will reopen in March or April. But yeah, they closed, I believe it was in October.
Oh, wow. The extremely tall hotel to our right, we recently did a complete walkthrough of all the public spaces for it. Very, very nice hotel. This is the Ocean Enclave. It's run by Hilton. So we, full transparency, we haven't stayed there. We have not rented a room, but just from walking around and filming, which you can see the video on the channel, very impressive.
But yeah, but Hilton, if you're watching, you know, if you want to set us up with a room, we'll take it. That's a joke, of course.
Yeah,
obviously. Hilton is not watching, but I'm just being funny.
Nice vacant lot up against the ocean right there. I'm sure it won't be vacant for very long. And directly ahead of us, if you look to the sky and to the right, that is the new building at the Breakers, which I've been filming and following and documenting for, gosh, it's been years now since they tore down the first tower.
At least 2 years,
Yeah,
right?
it's been a
It
while.
was pre-COVID.
Yeah. So the demolition of the old tower took some time. And the new tower, it's topped off, so it looks like the exterior's about done.
But you know, things are closed for the season already. You know, like you mentioned the Funplex. We just passed Lulu's Cafe, which is closed for the season. The Olympic Flame Pancake House that we passed, closed for the season. They do that every year. I believe they reopen in March. So there are things that do close down this time of year, and we'll reopen, you know, spring break time.
So that's definitely a pro tip when you're visiting in the off season or shoulder season. If there's places you've been to before or you want to go to for the first time, definitely go to their website or Google them and just make sure they're open and operating.
And also with COVID, you know, that can change things. Well, COVID and this, you know, worker shortages, that can change things as well. You know, just because something maybe used to always stay open, well, maybe not this year if they don't have the people to work. Yeah. So just something else to, you know, every year is kind of different now.
Yeah, being a tourist town and service industry is the largest portion of our workforce. With the worker shortage that we're going through right now, you're going to see some really weird hours. Like there was a restaurant we went to the other day where it was only open from 10 to 7 and then closed on Wednesdays. And I'm not going fast enough for Mr. Georgia right here, apparently. So just keep that in mind. Just because Google gives you some hours of operation doesn't mean that's going to be it. So you may want to just call them and find out for some of these very specific restaurants and establishments. Mr. Georgia didn't get very far by passing.
Yeah, it's always funny when people pass you and then they're stuck behind another car that was right in front of you. So what was the point of that? Lost Mine Miniature Golf. Never done that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of mini golf in the area. We actually...
we recently uploaded, like, what, 4 new videos? 4 new golf videos? 3? I don't know, something like that.
One of which was an awesome course, the Hawaiian Rumble.
Yeah, the Hawaiian Rumble. So if you haven't seen the new golf reviews, there's a whole, what is it called? A playlist called Putt Putt or Myrtle Beach Putt Putt or Myrtle Beach Mini Golf. I don't know. It's called something like that. And, yeah, we just uploaded 3 more because I believe last time we did a POV, we talked about, hey, we should do some more golf videos. And we did.
As we pass a Starbucks, Ben & Jerry's, and the Caribbean, we're kind of at the end.
We're coming up on the Sea Captain's house on the right.
Yeah, this is relatively the end of the commercial district of downtown middle Myrtle Beach. There are some more restaurants and hotels a few miles down the road, but once you pass Sea Captain's house, you're going to enter a
Golden Mile.
Yeah, they call it the Golden Mile. Some high-end residential homes right up against the beach. Really interesting neighborhoods on the left that are interior to the water that are also pretty pricey and impressive. So you'll see this for a few miles before you get back into some hotels and restaurants. But if you're a jogger or whatnot, this is a great stretch of road to utilize because you're not going to have the pedestrians that are here for commercial stuff just kind of wandering. It's quite quiet.
That's relatively, you know, safer too.
Yeah.
You're away from all the, you know, clusters of people that gather.
Absolutely. A lot of good beach accesses down here too.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're staying in the downtown, you can drive up here and hit one of these beach accesses. They're usually not as crowded. as the others.
Yeah, usually if we're going to take a walk or something on the beach, this is where we would go to park. If we're not going to the state park, obviously.
Yeah, state park would be first choice. They've got good parking, and it's usually not that busy.
Well, speaking of the state park, is there anything that anybody would like to see from the state park that maybe we haven't covered? I feel like we've covered everything there, but we do have a pass. We can go there whenever we want. So if there's something that maybe somebody had questions about, maybe we could address that or look into it.
Yeah, so leave a comment if you've got any requests.
Oh, and that goes for not only Myrtle Beach State Park, but Huntington Beach State Park as well. And Merle's Inlet, Polly's Island, I'm not sure what that's considered. Is that considered Polly's or Merle's?
I think technically it's in the county. You viewers can correct me on that. Let us know down below the exact
it's in between.
address. So, like we said, that's about it for the downtown. This residential area is going to end shortly, but I think we're good to go for this. We'll say this edition of the POV, the drive and chat. Looks like something's going on in the distance, so it's a good time to pull off the boulevard and be on our way. So, everybody,
until next time,
take it easy.